This occurred to me as you were talking, and then when you used the word legacy, I was like, okay, somehow we're on the same vibe. If you had an opportunity to talk to a 12-year-old Andre Osborne and describe for him the Andre Osborne of today, what would you tell him that you wish you knew at 12 to prepare you for where you are now or where you'd like to be beyond now?
Even to the 25-year-old Andre, because I got into this space at 26. We are a legacy brand. I'm married into the space. I was fortunate enough to get this opportunity. And I would say double down on who you are. Double down on the services that you already provide. And we would be so much further along if we would have just doubled down on who we are and the legacy that my father-in-law built. At the same time, I feel like we are where we're supposed to be. The market is more receptive to the services that we're looking to provide. I was looking to bring something to market that the market wasn't necessarily ready for. To go to your original question, if I would have embraced being an entrepreneur instead of being a company man, which nothing against that, but it's who I am as a person, I would have had less struggles. I ended up where I'm supposed to be, though. I believe in destiny, and success is my destiny. Alex Lexington being pivotal to the market is part of my destiny as well. And providing that service, not just to our region, but I believe that it'll expand in a national aspect, because Atlanta is an international city, and we're the next major city in the country where the numbers just prove it. So I'm where I'm supposed to be, even though it's taken me longer than I would like it to happen. Sometimes you just have to accept what that is. It's been a journey. It's been challenging, but I've never met anybody highly successful that didn't say that the journey was what made it worth it.
I think just like what you mentioned with holding the gold,
Yeah.
I think it's another whole thing to see it.
Once you touch it, feel it. The reason why I'm so appreciative, you're evolving. Your skill set, it's evolving. And actually, it was along the lines of what I wanted to do next. Because I was saying to myself, I wanted to do something documentary, something that felt like a documentary. And this, I didn't know what it was going to look like when I walked in. And every time that we've done something, it's been like, yeah, this is what I like.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
And quite honestly, if you want to explore that, we need to explore that. If you want to smelt or do whatever you do back there in the back, all of that would be great material for.
So if we did this in the melt room, like while I'm on a stool.
Well, we could do it. If it's big enough, we got to, I don't know how
Oh,
big
yeah.
the room is. Okay.
No, the melt room is pretty big.
Okay.
I mean, so I have B-roll footage of the melt, but
Yeah.
for example, 11 Alive came, Faith Jesse came in with a cameraman, and
I think I saw that footage.
so all the talking that we did, when everybody sees the melter,
That's it. That's it. That's why I asked you about the equipment that legitimizes you.
Yeah.
Because it's like, wait a second, this is real.
so I met people that say, oh, I've talked to people that do this, I've talked to people that do that. And I say, well, I'm about to go melt this in the back. And they go, what? I said, what do you mean? I'm going to melt this.
It's not a storefront.
The reason why we're in this particular location is not because I couldn't have chosen to be on a premier.
Industrial space.
I need a semi-industrial space. And when we were in Midtown, we were in prime location, but it just wasn't beneficial for the client base that we had. Now our setup is perfect for what we need right now. We have the luxury feel in the front, we have the industrial feel in the back, and in the middle we're able to do things, even, like the studio feel.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I was actually creating what I was envisioning so intentionally. One day I'm sitting in there watching, not Inside the NBA, but it's like one of the NBA daytime shows, and they had just rolled out the studio, and I'm like, yo, that's like a studio. And then I literally, imagine, I'm in the back watching ESPN, and I literally get up and walk to the front of my office. I look around, I say, oh shoot, I created the studio. And every room is a different looking aspect of the studio.
Exactly.
So I literally created a vision, not even knowing I'm creating the vision.
Honestly, I see it.